I love making math enjoyable and as easy as possible. My goal with these math videos is to make them short, sweet, and lighthearted. So relax, believe in yourself. Let's go have some fun. Absolute value inequalities. We have a lot going on here in such a small little representation of it. So we have our absolute value bars, we have an inequality symbol, less than, and then we have 7. The way that we have to approach this when we're graphing or solving is we have to figure out what are the values of the x when they are set up in an absolute value bar. Well, we know that this means everything turns to positive. So x can equal a positive or a negative 7. So the way that we're going to solve this is we're going to drop these bars off and we're going to say x is less than 7. So we write it exactly as we see it without the bars. But the second one has to be x and then reverse the symbol is greater than negative 7. Okay, this time around, this is a less than symbol. So whatever ends up inside of these bars has to be less than 7. So if you think about it, once we graph this, we're going to see what our solution is. Let's put my 0 right in the middle. I have a positive 7 and a negative 7. So I'm just going to balance that out here real quick. I have a less than symbol for both, so open circles. Less than positive 7 is going in the less than direction or towards the negatives. A greater than symbol for the negative 7 is going to go towards the positive. So if you look, they're overlapping each other. It's important to note that everything that's overlapped is a result or value. So we're going to represent this with an x in the middle. We have a negative 7 on the left and a positive 7 on the right. It always has to be from least to greatest. The other thing that we're going to use is when we come to the positive right here, I'm going to steal that symbol and I'm going to drop it in right here. This one here, the x and the negative 7 relationship is reversed. So I need to also reverse this symbol and put it in right here. So this reads x is between negative 7 and positive 7, but not including negative 7 and positive 7. It also reads negative 7 is less than x, which is less than positive 7. So this tells me that any number between negative 7 and positive 7 can be replaced where this x is, and it should still be a true statement. Once we solve it, it should still be less than 7. Here's a quick little note. If I put a 7 in there and then solved it, 7 is less than 7 is not a true statement, which means we can't include the 7 in our value, which means we have open circles. So it all kind of works out and it starts to make sense the more you understand what all the symbols mean. So hopefully that makes sense in how to graph just this very, very basic absolute value inequality. How was that? Short, sweet, lighthearted? Hopefully you made a connection with that math video. Hopefully you had a moment where you said, oh, that makes sense. Go check out my other videos and let your friends know too.